So it's New Year's. New year, new us, right? And I just kind of wanted to sit and talk. Something's been kind of weighing heavily on my mind, and I feel like sometimes it's too much for me. There's definitely a stigma around being yourself, and there's definitely more emphasis placed on being perfect rather than being authentic. And what I'm most specifically referencing when I talk about this is that, okay, I love makeup, I love colors, I love beautifying things, but I don't ever want to make myself perfect. Granted, yes, I would like my technique to be perfect, but I don't think that perfectness is something you can achieve because, number one, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So what's beautiful to me is different than what's beautiful to you, and you might not think the things that I think are beautiful are beautiful. So we have to keep in mind that society tells us what's beautiful, but society can and will change to adapt a different idea of beauty, and you have to not let it dictate your life. One way that I see most women conforming to this is by using Facetune. Okay, Akon. Facetune, Photoshop, blurring apps. Even your phone now comes standard with a blur tool that works real time and affects your pictures. So when you take a picture, your face is smoother than it is in real life just from the picture being taken. And I had the blur tool on for some reason recently, and I don't remember putting it on, but I discovered it today, and I'm just so mad at myself for falling victim to that. I just assumed that it was my ring light, and I assumed that it was the makeup, catching the light a certain way, right? But it turns out it was just my camera, and I'm disappointed in myself that I published pictures that had blur on it. And the reason I think it matters so much to me is because I want to be my authentic self. I want you to love me for all of my imperfections. And I want you to recognize that people are allowed to have perfections and still maintain an image of beauty or an image of value. You're not valuable because you have blemishes, because you have wrinkles, because your makeup is not perfect on both sides, because you overdrew your eyebrow on this side. Like, you're not trash. You are important, and you are beautiful, and you are valuable, and you will be loved. It depends on by who, obviously, and sometimes we feel like we're not loved by the right people, the people that we want to be loved by. But you have to remember that life is full of imperfection. The universe leans towards chaos. This is one of my favorite quotations, and I say it in almost every single conversation about standards and expectations and how things work. Situations being fair or unfair. The universe leans towards chaos. The universe wants to be messy. So you will be messy. There will be times where you don't fit the pinnacle of perfection, the standard, the image that society wants us to have. You're just not going to. And it's okay, and we should embrace that. It would be great if society just embraced everyone's differentness and accepted everyone's beauty. And if every person, every member of society could love themselves for the way that they are. I just want you to love yourself. I think, selfishly, because I think if you love yourself, it'll make it easier for me to love myself, right? I don't know. Humans are complicated. It's just some thoughts that I had swirling around my brain, and I just posted a picture to Instagram where I took the blur off, and I have tons of pores and redness and uneven lines, and my eyelashes are falling off. Like, listen. But it's okay. I still think the photo looks beautiful, and I hope you guys do too. And what I'd like to say in parting, in retrospect, is I love you. I think you're beautiful. You need to love you and think you're beautiful. And I hope you have a wonderful and full and blessed 2021. Ciao.